Hi and welcome to St Luke's Cookery channel. Today we're going to do some pancakes. This is one of my most favourite recipes. We use this recipe personally in our household, often out over the weekends for sort of a late breakfast, early lunch type of a meal, and it's mine and my children's favourite type of a breakfast. So for the ingredients, we are going to have 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of milk, any type of milk you like, and 1 egg. You will also need a tiny pinch of salt and also some form of oil or fat for your frying pan. It's up to you what you use. I've got a range here. We've got some spray light because that's personally what I'm going to use. Obviously it's a little bit healthier. We've got some butter, which is obviously very nice, but obviously that is saturated fats, so it's up to you what you choose to use with your recipe. So let's get making it. Firstly, as I mentioned, you will need 1 cup of flour. So in goes the flour. I'm using some wholemeal flour today, just because I like to add a bit of extra fibre when I can. You could have used plain flour if you like, just plain white flour, or you could use some self-raising flour. If you do choose to use the self-raising flour, your pancakes will be a little bit fluffier. It will be like the American style of pancakes. These are going to be more sort of flatter pancakes, and they're not going to rise so much. So next we're going to have 1 cup of milk. Here we go. In that goes. Next we're going to have 1 egg. So a little tap on the side like that, and then in it goes. If you are a little bit nervous about cracking the egg and getting shell in, you can always crack it into a bowl separately first and then put it into your mixture. Next, you will put a little bit, just a touch of salt, not too much at all. I'm going to put it into my hand first to make sure that I don't put too much in, and I'm just going to put that in there. So that is all you need for a basic pancake ingredients. So now I'm going to give that a bit of a whisk up. Some people like to choose to put sugar in at this point. That's completely fine, obviously. I personally don't, because generally speaking, my children like to add their own sugar to the topping anyway, or the toppings that they choose are quite sweet anyway, and if possible I do like to reduce the amount of sugar content in our diets anyway. So we've mixed that up so it's a nice smooth paste. I've got my lovely wholemeal flour in there. I'm choosing to put some spray oil into my frying pan, like that. And then I'm going to turn my hob on, like so. Just going to let my hob get a little bit warm. And then I'm going to put my mixture in. Now, you can choose what sort of toppings you want on your pancakes, up to you as always. I personally like, one of my favourites is to have, I like a nice dollop of creme fraiche. Again, I go for the sort of lighter option, so a bit less fat. You might like to have some natural yogurt on yours. You might like to have some, I like some strawberries, some blueberries. You could chop up some banana, perhaps a squeeze of honey or maple syrup. It's up to you. But so that's just my particular favourite topping with mine. So my pan is just getting a little bit warm, so now I can put my mixture in, like so. And I'm just going to move my mixture around in my pan so it coats the entire, I'm trying to sort of show you, but it's not easy. So it coats the entire bottom of my pan like that. I'm just going to let that sit there, and I'm going to keep an eye on my pancake. When I see some air bubbles appearing on the top of my pancake, and the sides of my pancake here, the edges of my pancake around my pan just start to sort of come away from the side of my pan, I then know that my pancake is ready to be turned. Okay, so I will see you in a sec. Bye. Hi, so we're going to go back over to our pancake. You can see that it's just started to come away from the edges of the frying pan, and you might be able to just see that we've got some air bubbles coming through the top of our pancake. So you can put your spatula underneath and just flip that over, obviously keeping control of your frying pan by a strong hand on the handle, or you can flip it over, so like that. There we go, is another way of turning it over. It just needs to cook now for another minute or so on that side, and then it will be ready to serve. This recipe makes roughly, depending on the sizes of your pancake, about sort of 4 pancakes-ish, 4 to 5 pancakes. But obviously if you make smaller pancakes, that will increase in number. You might even make 8 pancakes if they're small from the quantity I gave you. See you in a minute. Hi, so it's just been a couple of minutes. I put my spatula underneath. I can just check the underside is just turning brown there as well, so I can put it over onto my plate. So nice strong hands, and just give it a little bit of a shimmy. Now I've finished for now making my pancakes. I'm going to turn my hob off, leave my frying pan to one side, and then put whatever types of toppings you like. So I personally like some creme fraiche, so a nice blob of creme fraiche on there. Oh, I love strawberries, so I can put a little bit of beautiful strawberries on there. One of my favourite fruits. Some raspberries on the side. Some blueberries. All my favourite fruits. And then the little drizzle of amazing maple syrup over the top of everything. Nom 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 nom. Here we go. And that's it. So that's a nice easy way to make your pancakes. Enjoy. Bye.